welcome back to Ghostbox CH channel and back to Python series. The previous session I told about file operations, what is file and how to handle file and create a file and so on. Create a file, update a file and delete a file also. Today this session we are going to see the topic called object oriented programming in Python with demonstration. That's loops in Python. So this session definitely helpful for you to learn if you're a beginner to Python series. So today class definitely you can learn about the introduction to OOPS in Python and OOPS versus POP, that is programming of procedural of programming languages, and also what are the concepts in Python like a class, object, methods, inheritance, polymorphism and encapsulation, where inheritance consists of types called single inheritance, multiple and multi-level. Let's go for session today. So introduction to OOPS in Python. You know the object oriented programming, what means it's a way of computer programming using the idea of objects to represent data and methods, similar to C++ language. One of the popular approaches to solve a programming problem is by creating objects. This is known as object oriented programming. So be clear with OOP. Object oriented programming means creating objects to solve any problem. Then object with example. An object has two characteristics. Assume that is called attributes and behavior. Example, we can say parrot is an object and named age, color are attributes here, and also singing, dancing are behavior of the parrot. So like that we can define the object with the example. Then OOPS versus procedural oriented programming. The difference is OOPS means what is a bottom up approach, where in procedural POP means it is a top down approach. And here the program is in OOPS, what happens, program is divided into object, whereas in POP program is divided in functions. And in OOPS what makes use of access modifiers, public private product also, but here does not use access modifiers. And also here OOPS support inheritance, but POP does not support the inheritance. Let's go for concept in Python. Class, objects, methods. What are the methods need to implement class and object in Python, as well as the continuation of inheritance and types of inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation with the demonstrations or implementations. Let's go here. What are the class and object in Python? Here, how can you define a class? Nothing you can say. The class can be defined as a collection of objects. Remember, similar to C++ language only, class can be defined as a collection of objects, and also or else you can say it's a logical entity that has some specific attributes and methods. The syntax of class is class name, some statement 1 and so on, statement n, like that. And also can say object is an entity that has state and behavior also. Everything in Python is an object, and also almost everything has attributes and method here. Syntax is variable name is equal to class name. Let's go for examples you can clearly understand. And the example is, you can create a class name called my class with a property name named x here. How can I create a class? Means you can give class my class. User can create anything like, and I am going to assign x equal to 5 variable and create an object named p1 and print the value of x. So if I want to create an object named p1 and also print the value of x, I can give p1 is equal to my class of, and I can go print p1 dot of x. So when you try to execute this, ideally Python ideally 3.8.0 like that, it will print the answer, that is the x value is 5. Let's go for the method. So the method, what is method in Python means it's a function that is associated with an object, and also in Python the method is not unique to class instance, and any object type can have methods. And moreover, we have to remember this one, the init function, very important. When you go for deeply about class and objects, it definitely help you to execute the programs or script here. Here all classes have a function called init, which is always executed when the class is being initiated, and also use the init function to assign values to object properties. Remember, you can use init method function to assign values to the object properties. Let's go for example. I am going to create a program called class 1.py or script here, where I am going to create a class called name called person and use the init function to assign values for name and age. That is the name of the person and age. So let's go for execution. Already many of the programs are saved here in the desktop. So the program name called class 1.py. So just I'm going to open, file open. Desktop class 1.py. Yeah. So I am creating the class person. So whenever try to use init method, you can use like this: definition underscore init of, then self comma name comma age. These are the parameters available in Python and necessary to assign the parameter, assign the values in the programming. So you can give, and also you write self.name and self.age, and I have to create an object called p1 equal to person of John, 36. That means name of the person and also age of the person 36. And I want at last I want to print. So I am going to give the statement called print of p1.name and print of p1.age. So I create here object called p1 where I am going to give the person, that is class name, with the attributes. That attributes will directly John, 36. Here I have to give the class person colon, then I have to give init definition init self comma name comma age. Let's go run the execute the program. If no error, traceback error, execute successfully. So we are getting the result of John. That means we create successfully the class called John class, and also printing the person variable that's called age and name. Sorry. So we can go for next one. So this easy one, understanding with the class and object method. Then go for inheritance and types. A class which inherits the properties of another class is called inheritance. Remember, a class which inherits the properties of another class is called inheritance. Python provides generally the three types of inheritance, that is a single inheritance and multi-level inheritance, and another one is the multiple inheritance. Let us go for single inheritance. Here single inheritance means what? One class will inherit the properties of one class only. That means one base class and one derived class. That means we can derive the class, or else we can create a derived class from the base class, or else you can say we have a child like that. You can say example is single.py. So I am going to show the demonstration of single inheritance in Python. So already saved the program, 2 times save. Let's go and open the program and explain here. Single. Yes, so first time created the class called animal, where the attributes of animals I can say speak, and also I have to print I'm going to print animal speaking, and child class dog inherits the base class animal. So animal is the category of dog, is a category of animal. So I am going to derive from the base class, that is class dog of animal, and definition, that is bark of self, and print dog breaking. At last I am going to create an object called d is called dog of. Then you can give the object called I am going to call the object with the parameters d dot bark of d dot speak. So remember, I am creating the base class and also going to class that's called animal, and also I am going to create the derived class called child class, or you can say parent class under the child class. I am going to derive the dog, that is a type of animal, with from the base class called animal, and I am going to create the object called b is called dog of, and I am going to print the that speaks that is one attributes, that is bark and speak, like that. Let's execute the program script here. If it are not yes successfully executed, so it's printing dog barking and animal speaking. So like that. So see what are in the print statement, we have created the object also. After passing the values the object, it printing. Next you go for multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance so simple. The class which inherits the properties of multiple classes is called multiple inheritance. That means the class inherits the properties of multiple classes, where small diagram given base 1 and base 2, where multi-derived, these are come under the category of multi-derived, that is features of base 1 plus base 2 plus multi-derived. So what I am saying is, if you understand this diagram, you can understand the program easily. Let's go over the demonstration program called multiple.py. It is example for multiple inheritance. So multiple dot py, just open the program and explain here. So don't bother about the syntax and all those things, remember. So here I am going to create a class called a parent. That is, parent name is called, child name I am giving empty, and I am going to init function definition show parents of self and print the self dot parent of name, and I am going to create a, from the parent class I am going to derive the class called class n and one more called class daughter. These are all under the family. So here class n I am giving parent, that means the class n is derived from the parent class, and also I am going to give the initiate name, that is definition show child, so underscore cell and print of self dot child name. Then daughter class inherits parent class. So similarly, so class, that means you can say multiple members, a base class plus number of derived classes, 2 or more than that. The class data parent, and also I am going to give the init called init show underscore child of self and print of self dot child name. So now I am going to create a I am going to demo small example. So I am going to create an object called s1 dot son, that is object of son class, and I want to print the name of the parents, parent name and the child name, not all the things, and also I am going to print the object of daughter class also. So first is, that is what son class. So I am going to create the object called s1 is equal to son of, then I am going to pass the parameters. So I am giving s1 dot parent name is equal to, I am giving Mark, and s1 dot child name I am going to give John, like that, and I am going to see all the information. I am giving the command parameter called s1 dot show underscore parent of, s1 dot show underscore show child of. Similarly, I am going to create another object called d1, that is daughter, d1 is equal to son of, where I am going to give the information d1 dot child name of Ria and d1 dot parent of Smith, like that, and also I want to show all the details. So I am giving the statement d1 dot show underscore parent of and d1 dot show underscore of child. So simple and easy. So remember, multiple inheritance means a base class plus number of derived classes. Here I am going to base class parent, where we have another class called son, that is derived from the parent. Similarly, another base class, another derived class daughter, that is also derived from the parent class. Just go for run the program in the script. Sorry, I'm getting an answer. Unfortunately, I'm getting error. Let's correct. Save. Try to execute. Yeah, successfully executed. So it's printing the objects called the son, and also daughter. From the daughter object, it's printing the name of the parents. This is example for multiple inheritance. Another few. Next one, multi-level inheritance. What is meant by multi-level inheritance? Nothing but in multi-level inheritance, features of the base class and the derived classes, they inherit into the new derived class. So here for example, you can say class base, where you can give pass and a class here. So that's a mistake. Where I have a class derived 1. Class derived 1 of base, and also class derived 2 of derived 1 and pass. So we are going to see the example here, that is multi-level.py. Let's go for execution. So simple and easy. So multi-level inheritance, what features of the base class under the derived class is inherited into the new derived class. Multi-level multiple level. So author name no show, just go program, simple program. Yeah, so here I am going to create a class called family, and I am going to give the init function, that is definition show underscore family of self. Then I want to print a statement called this is our family. Then father class, now I am going to create a class called father, mother and son also. 3 classes I am going to give continuously. So first part I am giving class father, where the class father of family, that is derived from the family. And also another one, similarly I am going to create a mother class called mother. Here also I am giving father name is called blank, and also definition underscore show underscore father of self, and print self dot father name. Whatever the value given in the objects, whatever the value going to pass in the object, it will go and print, take it and print here. And similarly I am creating another class called mother of family, where it derived from the family only, and give the auction name, that mother name is called empty, and I am giving definition show underscore mother of self, and print of self dot mother name. And then another class called son, where it's the son class is inherited from father and mother classes. So I am giving class son of father comma mother, just now created, no. So remember, first time created the family. Family means all the members like father, mother, son, daughter only. So here father class is inherited from the family, class father, similarly class mother, and at last class son were derived from the father and the mother here. So definition, I am giving the init function show underscore parent of self, then print of father comma self dot father name, and mother comma self dot father mother name. Now instead of that creating all object, I am going to only one create, before multiple, not like that. Here so simple and easy in Python. I am going to create an object called s1 is called son of, that is object of son class, and I am going to give the names called s1 dot father name is called John, and s1 dot mother name is called Stella, and I want to show the detail, so I am giving s1 dot show family and s1 dot show parent, like that. So remember, like that you can do the multi-level inheritance very easily. Let's run the program, execute the script here. If it are not trace back error, yeah, successfully executed. So what you give in the print statement, this is our family, and I am assigning the creator the object and give the value for father and mother. That is what I am giving here. That is John, father name just John, and the mother name Stella. So you take it and printing successfully. At last, very important, we have polymorphism and inheritance. What is meant by polymorphism? Polymorphism is an ability in object-oriented programming to use common interface for multiple form. That you can say, or example, you can say data types. Suppose we need, for example, you can say we need to color a shape. There are multiple shape options there: rectangle, square, circle. However, we could use same method to color any shape. This concept is called polymorphism. Example, poly.py. Let's go for the one mathematical functions. Some mathematical function in short. So polymorphism, where you are going means definitely it helpful to reduce the length of the programs. So poly.py here. So I am going to use the mathematical function class square. If you use polymorphism, you can reduce the number of line of the program. That is a very important one. So here I am going to create a class square where side is equal to 5. Definition, calculate area of self, then return self dot self of selves. You know the formula of area, that is that I am applying. So I am going to use the common function called definition underscore calculate underscore area of self, and also I am going to use the same method for self also, that is for a class triangle also. So first class square I am applying the formula that I am going to give the value size is equal to 5. So whenever try to execute it, print the square value is 25, and also triangle base is 5 and height is 4, and definition underscore calculate area of self, that is return 0.5 into self base into self height. So I am going to object two object I am creating. First one SQ is called square of, and another object called tri is called triangle of, where at last I am going to print the variables, all the values, object values. I am giving area of square, that is SQ dot calculate of area of, similarly tri dot calculate of area of. That means the one common form, that is calculate area, you are using for square as well as a triangle. If you want, you can extend for another mathematical functions also. So here when I give SQ to square, it will go and call the square class and take the values and print. Here also try, when I call the try dot calculate area, it go and take this base value and height value, at last print the answer. The solution is, if at all no trace by is successfully executing, so it is showing the answer of area of square is, so we are giving 5, so it print 25, and area of triangle it will given some values, print 10.0. So like that you can execute the polymorphism. So polymorphism is simple one where we are reducing the number of lines in the program. If not there, you can write again. Last we go for encapsulation. Encapsulation. Generally it describes the idea of wrapping data and the methods that work on data within one unit. For example, generally you can say a class is an example of the encapsulation. Encapsulation as it encapsulates all the data, that is member functions, variables and etc. Example, you can say encap.py where lot of points begin in the encapsulation. As a beginner, don't get confusion. I am giving the simple program because somebody is saying it private, public and so many things. I just give the simple program and execute. You can clearly understand. Encap.py where it's printing the car prices data, computer prices. So assume that I'm going to write a program where a script called class computer, and I'm going to use the definition functions called self and also cell and also set maximum price. So I'm giving definition underscore init of self and self dot underscore maximum price of 900 and definition cell of self and print selling price where dot format of cell dot underscore maximum price and also set definition set maximum price of self and dot self comma price where self dot maximum price of price. Then I'm going to give the object called C is called computer of for regarding class computer, and I'm going to give C dot cell and also I'm going to change the price, that is C dot underscore maximum price of 1000 and also C dot cell and using setter function. So I can directly using C data because these are functions supported by Python. Set dot max or C dot set of maximum price 1000 at last C dot cell of. So remember I'm created the class called computer, and for that I'm going to create the object called C is called computer of. Then I'm going to call the parameters, that is C dot cell and C dot underscore maximum price of 1000, and so I'm giving. Let's go for execution. We can get the clear picture and idea of the answer. If at all no test, successfully executed. So when you try to execute this encapsulation, printing the selling price 900 and again 900 and also 1000. Why means because in the program we already defined maximum price is 900 and also we are giving the print format. So again printing the maximum price is 900 one more time. At last we are giving the setter function. So setter function what is given the value, that is the selling price 1000. At last printing the variable called 1000 here. So like that you can execute the hoops concept. So we have clear. I hope that you understand about the what is hoops concept. Is class and object, okay, methods and also types of ingredients like multiple single ingredients, multiple ingredients, multi-level ingredients, and polymorphism at last encapsulation. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, comment in the post box here channel, and please stay connected with the social media like Facebook, Twitter, and so on. Thank you.